All right, sparklers, it's time for The Gold Mine, a personal diary where I talk about the real challenges and triumphs we face as entrepreneurs. My goal is for all of us to feel a little less alone on this journey and a little more inspired to keep going. One thing I've been thinking about lately is that there's a quiet voice inside us that always seems to know. The hard part is actually listening to it. And in business, that voice can be the difference between smooth sailing and a storm you didn't see coming, or more accurately, a storm you did see coming but chose to ignore. This is something I've been wrestling with lately in my own business. I've always thought of myself as having a good intuition. I think most of us do, whether we call it a gut feeling, instinct, or just experience that's settled into our bones. We know when something feels off. We know when we need to have that conversation, set that boundary, make an important decision. But knowing isn't the problem. It's actually acting on it, trusting it, and taking action before things get even more difficult or often just unravel. Here's what I've noticed about myself, and maybe you can relate. When I ignore my intuition, it's not usually because I don't hear it. It's because I don't trust it to some extent. I second guess myself. I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's not as urgent as it feels. Or my favorite lie that I tell myself, I'll just wait and see. And you know what happens when I wait? 9 times out of 10, the thing I was worried about does happen, or the thing I should have confronted does become even more of an issue, and I end up dealing with it when it's bigger, messier, and harder than it really needed to be. And maybe you've had this happen too. You wait to have the hard conversation. You delay setting the boundary. You hold off on making the call you know you need to make, whether it's about a team member, a project, a customer, a vendor, or even something inside yourself that's no longer working. And when we wait, it costs us. It costs us time, it costs us energy, sometimes actual money. But more than anything, our peace of mind becomes a cost. And then we erode trust in ourselves, which is so detrimental when you're trying to be a leader, when you are a leader. This year, I've made it my personal practice to trust my gut sooner, even when acknowledging my intuition feels really uncomfortable, and it means that I'm going to have to do something I'd rather avoid, whether that's confrontation, change, or risk. Because the truth is, avoiding that hard thing isn't actually avoiding discomfort. It's just trading a little discomfort now for a lot of discomfort later. And I finally decided I'd rather rip the Band-Aid off early. And so some things I've learned are that your intuition isn't a mystical woo-woo thing floating in the ether. It's built on everything you've experienced as a business owner and just in your life in general. Every lesson you've learned, every mistake you've made and corrected, it's your wisdom. And when you combine that wisdom with data, with logic and facts, you can become a leader who acts from a place of clarity and courage. And that's what I want for myself and for you. Because yes, of course, business is strategy and spreadsheets and plans and data and revenue, but it is also energy. It's paying attention to the feeling in the room. It's sensing when something is out of alignment before anyone else even notices. And it's having the courage to course correct, even if you can't fully explain it yet. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on closing this gap between knowing and doing, between feeling a nudge and taking the step. And I'm learning that the sooner I trust myself, the more peace and progress I create in my business. How about you? Are you listening to your intuition these days? Are you acting on it? Or are you sitting on something you already know deep down needs your attention? If you are, This is your sign. You already know what to do. Now it's just a matter of doing it. And I say that to myself as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for even more tips.